Okay, cool.
This always bloody happens. No. I could download politicians want to fix anything. Now it's great for politicians. All power, no accountability. No. Fix this. Turkeys do not vote for Christmas. Why is this happening to me right now? I refuse to put up with this care about. Seriously, what is going on?
Flat.
For a long time, having bad eyes is a big deal. Maybe you can't read, maybe you can't get a job, maybe you just get lost in the woods and die. But then you get crisis, and it's not problem. I don't need your bloody help. Well, now you look at how good all that robot shit is getting. Soon, you lose an arm, you lose a leg, just like getting nuclear blessings. Why does this always bloody happen? I can't believe this is happening. Really?
This shit should be against the law.
Don't ignore me. I can't believe this is happening. I remember the last time I got locked out. Right away it started to rain. Right away. Like it knew. So, I'm soaked. But my keys, my phone, everything is inside. What can I do but sort of huddle near the side of the building and wait for call somebody in? Thank you. And that's when I saw it. Unacceptable. Coming down. I'm not going to let my blood boil over this situation. A couple of girls were chasing me, laughing and talking. I think it was a race, but they didn't seem to care for what. They did that for an hour, racing them up and down, no umbrellas. And I didn't care that it was raining. This was a long time ago, but I remember. No. It was the only time I was glad I got caught in the rain.
I told you, yeah. I tried.
Walked down building, and I had no idea. I showed up one day.
I just can't handle this right now.
And frankly,
I can't believe this is happening. No!
I wish I could downvote this bullshit.
Hey, I said hey! Talk to my downstairs neighbor. Say a thank you and she'll give you a discount.
Tiens, Océane, je t'ai envoyé le lien sur Messenger. Océane. Océane. Ah non. Bon, on refait. Qu'est-ce qui se passe? À mon avis, après certains temps, ça se déconnecte tout seul. Ouais. À mon avis, après certains temps, ça se... Allô? Océane? Je t'ai envoyé sur Messenger le lien de la vidéo, je suis pas en train de diffuser en direct. Hein? Je fais quoi, c'est Anne, là? Bah, t'as dit que tu regardais la vidéo, donc tu dois voir ce que je fais. Hein? Après, je vous fais ça. Oui, ça va, y a pas besoin de le dire. Ah ouais. Ah non, parce que je l'ai fini, attendez. Double 10.
Blood, I could go bloody pro if I wanted to, you know. Boss man out here, cuz.
Enfin, non.
It's unacceptable. I remember the last time I got locked out.
This shit should be
Started
cancelled.
to rain. Right away.
Hein?
I'm
Ouais.
Are you supposed to be good at this?
Non.
Maybe I should bring out over the...
God damn it! No!
Ouais. Ouais, c'est le parc d'attraction.
Hello and welcome back to The Upload. In this episode, we're talking about CTOS 3.0, the city operating system that's now powering all of London. For those of you who need reminding, as if anyone does at this point, CTOS was first used in Chicago in 2014 and then San Francisco in 2017 before coming here to London. And every time it's been rolled out, it's been pretty much an unmitigated disaster.
For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London's chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecoms tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network, although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Yeah, now everything that's part of Bloom's city surveillance operation is run through the telecoms tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
What's that even about? What does it do? I don't see that there's any purpose to that at all.
It's a blight on the skyline, if you ask me, and it's become the main point of control for millions of people. The Sister Network and Bagley are both operated and streamed from there too.
And don't forget about the self-driving cars too.
They're just running on their own.
No, CTOS is the big control system behind the cars. There was a thought back in the earliest days of self-driving car technology that they operated by themselves. They used to use a series of sensors to see the world around them. Radar, for instance, would look far off into the distance, while LiDAR would detect objects nearby. And while these cars still use some of this technology, Bloom CTOS and its detailed maps and data that it has on London really makes Bloom be able to take control of it. And CTOS can take control of your car if you're parked incorrectly. It's no surprise that it was made mandatory to have a self-driving car.
The system is so bad though, it's so annoying. Whenever I try to use one of the shareable self-driving cars, I always find myself stuck in traffic jams or roadblocks. Not to mention the accidents. I've heard so many stories of cars shunting into the back of others. I think they're worse than human drivers sometimes.
The technology was meant to make things better, but Bloom has made it so bad that it just makes London even more chaotic than it was before. I'm giving up on the cars. I'm only using the bikes, which are not self-driving at the moment, at least. And don't even get me started on the data. Everything that Bloom sees from your movements around the city and the self-driving cars is collected and feeds back into its big information control system.
Oh, not you and Bloom and privacy again. You're a broken record.
Not as broken as our city's cars. For those of you who are listening who are lucky enough not to be here in London chaotic scenes, it's worth remembering that the telecom tower is now owned by Bloom. The tower looms over northwest London. It's always been a communications hub, acting as part of the UK's television and communications network. Although there's been some secrecy around its use, and now that Bloom owns it, it's only even more secret.
Oh shit, bro! I ain't got beans with you.
Je sais pas comment j'ai fait.
Bare talent right there.
Tower. And I have to say, it looks completely ridiculous. It's got that silly crown thing at the top and all the blue light.
Je verrai comment on enlève le casque. Pardon. Pardon, j'étais la vieille. Ouais, j'ai pas fait exprès.
Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you.
Oh, je suis en train de faire le con en fait.
Oh, you can't.
Set that alarm off. Let's take a look. False alarm. We're all clear.